Hello, good evening. Well, good afternoon. I hope you've had an awesome Monday because I have. I've been sat sorting my life out all day. I haven't put any makeup on yet, which is actually horrifically odd for me. I'm normally pretty good. I put my makeup on most days, but today hasn't been one of those days, and I'm actually just proud of myself that I've turned up on time because I am notoriously shocking. This is literally the weirdest get-up ever. Notoriously shocking at turning up exactly on time. So I'm going to take a massive round of applause for that. Thank you very much. Right. I'm so excited. So, good afternoon, my gorgeous wellness cubs. Welcome to the first official live, because the other one was it was live, but anyway, whatever. Welcome. I am so buzzed for the week to come. I cannot tell you how much prep I've done, but I'm not going to keep banging on about that because we're here now. We're here now and we're ready to go. A few housekeeping things that I want to talk to you about first. One, if you've not already watched the introduction video, go do that now and come back to this live later, because it is vital, like vital, that you watch that. It's got all the information you need. It's got all the stuff about prizes. It's got all the stuff about what to expect. It is really important that you've watched that live. So go do that now. It's pinned to the top of the group, so you'll be able to see it. Go do that. It explains everything. Secondly, Rosie's breathwork session. I'm going to talk more about that in the main group tonight at 8:30. I will be going live with Rosie to chat about what to expect. So it's not the actual thing. The actual thing is on Wednesday at 7 p.m. But it'll be a bit of information, a Q&A session if you want to ask any questions. But it's something that I'm really passionate about, that I'm really excited about, and that I've brought to you specifically to add to your wellness experience. So if you can make it either tonight to get some more information, or both tonight and Wednesday, or just Wednesday would also be fine, then please do, because one, I'd love to see you there. Two, I know that it will give value to your lives. And three, I know that Rosie will really appreciate it. So let's just get that out there. And then the third thing to say is, if you haven't already seen the Face the Wolf homework for this week, that's in the main group as well. It's all about getting a chance to win this wonderful face mask. It's a peel-off mask. It's got so many wonderful benefits to it that I will explain at some point. But for now, if you want a chance to win that, go and check out the homework. It's called FTW homework, Face the Wolf homework, and it's tagged everywhere. Anyway, let's talk. In fact, if you're here, if you're watching it on the replay, if you're watching it live, drop me what age you were in the comments. For a point, of course. What age were you when you first started washing your face? Interesting. How old were you when you first started washing your face? Once, twice a day? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Anyway, so I'm here to teach you all about the magic. All about the thing that sets these beauty products apart from everything else on the market. I'm obsessed with the science. I've already got my geeky glasses on, ready to go, because it is ridiculous how much science goes into these products. And it's, when I say products, I'm not just talking about the skincare. I'm talking about the makeup and the skincare, because all of the makeup has got built-in skincare. Basically, the makeup is just pigmented skincare. So that's really cool anyway, because it means that when you're putting your skin... Why can't I talk? When you're putting your makeup on, you'll actually also be putting the skincare onto your skin, which is really cool. So, the science. I'm an ex-maths teacher, so I'm getting super geeky. You know the glasses are here because of that, because I like to always show you, if I'm being geeky, the glasses go on, so you know exactly what to expect. But this magic will give you increased moisture and hydration in your skin. It'll give you increased collagen synthesis. It'll give you increased skin's firmness and elasticity. It'll give you decreased skin sagging. It'll give you increased luminosity in your skin, and it'll reduce your fine lines and wrinkles. What? All of those things in all of your makeup and all of your skincare. And 100% of the people that it was tested on experienced that. 100%. What? So This thing that sets us apart from the rest of the world is called SENEPLEX Complex Plus, and you'll see it all over the place. I bang on about it all of the time. It's in all the graphics, it's everywhere, because it is literally the fundamental thing. It is the science that's in all the skincare and all the makeup. It is behind the scenes, working beyond reasonable doubt on your skin to make it rejuvenated. So when I say it reverses the signs of aging, it's an anti-aging thing. It's because it's got that SENEPLEX complex in. And that SENEPLEX complex is a kinetic enzyme that is only available in the products I talk about. It's not in any other products on any other beauty thing ever. So that's pretty cool because it works to affect the way that your skin cells grow from the bottom layers of your skin to the top layers of your skin, in layman's terms. That's basically what it does. So let me talk to you quickly. I'm just going to get a clear piece of paper and see if I can show you physically, she says optimistically. Did I plan this? Of course not. Okay, so this is a random blank piece of paper. This is the fun game. Are you ready for this? I'm going to try and write backwards. So we're going to talk about our skin's makeup. I told you I was a teacher, so I'm afraid I'm going full blown on the teaching. So this is your skin, okay? I'm going to draw you your skin. So there are some layers at the bottom here. Can you see that? If I write here, is it going to be backwards? Do I need to write here? Oh yeah, come on. This is backwards writing, just to let you know. Come on, that is cool. Right, so that's your fat. Then you're going to have, can we appreciate how good my backwards writing is? S this way. Yes, okay, cool. So you've got your fat at the bottom, then you've got your dermis, then you've got this thing here called basal cells. Let's label that. B-A-S-A-L-C-E-L-L-S. They're your basal cells, okay? So your basal cells flow underneath your epidermis. Can I write backwards and S has always called me drama. That's your epidermis floating around, and these are your pores. Okay? So this is your skin. Ta-da! Isn't it beautiful? So you've got your kind of your layers of fat, your layer of your dermis, then you've got these basal cells, and then you've got the epidermis, and then you've got your pores, kind of that's the top surface of your skin, right? So I like to think of this as like a selection of different things. As these basal cells that are super, super juicy, they are bright, they are bouncy, they are useful, they are wonderful. Those basal cells, I like to call those grapes. I don't know where to write it. Where do you want me to write it? Can I write it here? Let's call these grapes. And the reason I call them grapes is because grapes are bouncy, juicy, wonderful in pretty much every single way. So these are grapes here. As those grapes go towards the surface, they work to, or they lose moisture in essence. They're dehydrating as they get towards the surface. So what happens to a grape if you dehydrate it? It becomes a bit like a raisin. Can we appreciate how good my backwards writing is? My pen's running out, that's annoying. Becomes like a raisin. And then eventually it's gonna, my pen's run out, that's it, I'll call it a day. Let's get a Sharpie, that'll do. Eventually it's gonna become like a cornflake. Like so, okay? So this is what's going on, and this is your skin working through its process from the bottom to the top, okay? So those grapes, those juicy, juicy basal cells, they are bright, they are bold, they are plump, they are just generally hydrated in every single way. And as they get closer to the top of your skin's like top layer, they're dehydrating. Those cornflakes are dull, they are gross, they sit in fine lines, they cause all of the drama, and they're the things that you kind of naturally slough off a little bit, but you want to be exfoliating. So these raisins, these are dead skin cells at the top. These raisins, you can replenish that. You can totally fill it back up with moisture and get them back to the juicy, juicy grapes. But SENEPLEX Complex, the thing that's in all of the products, SENEPLEX Complex literally works to get these grapes to the surface faster. Now, the benefit of that is when you get the grape to the surface faster, that means all of the benefits that you get from a grape, i.e. juicy, bouncy, bright, fully luminous, etc., will be on the surface of your skin. So naturally, your skin will genuinely look brighter, more youthful, and all of the other wonderful things. Because you're constantly shedding those dead skin cells, and then they're regenerating, you're making new basal cells. But the basal cells have to get to the surface faster if you want to speed up the cellular turnover. So that whole process from basal cells to the surface is called your cellular turnover. And normally, your cellular turnover happens in 28 days on average. I normally say average Joe, poor old average Joe. Happens in 28 days, okay? But SENEPLEX Complex works to bring those new, juicy, wonderful, bouncy grapes all the way to the surface faster, 23% faster, over a fifth faster, which is pretty cool. So you get those baby, fresh, plump, dewy, bouncy, youthful, radiant skin at the surface faster. And actually, what SENEPLEX Complex does, in 100% of the independently tested lab results, it gets it to the surface 18 days. That's 10 days faster, 10 whole days less of the aging process on your skin. And that's why your skin will be brighter and more youthful and bouncier and just generally more wonderful in every single way. And just to let you know, because I am a massive geek and I do not want to tell you any lies, all of the stats that I quote come from 2 independent studies. They actually normally do 1 independent study, the people like Senegence, the company that I talk about all their products from. They only do 1 independent study normally, but because they got this 18 days, which is like phenomenal, they actually tested it twice to double check because they were like, what? Okay, is it just a mishap? They got the same results twice. So because I am totally genuine and I always want to be unbiased, I need to tell you that there are many companies who will not pay extra for the independent testing because they don't want the real results. They want their slightly biased results. And I'm not saying all companies do that, but I am saying that that is something that people do and you need to watch out. So if you're looking for results, look for independently tested lab results. Otherwise, there's no point listening to it because stats can be fudged. So just be careful. Lots of people like to do it in their own labs and say, well, we saw these things and only tell you about the bits that they liked and blah, blah, blah. So we tested it twice in an independent lab. That means that we literally give them our products and we go, this is what we'd like you to test. And then we wait for the results. And that's what I'm telling you now. So they did their testing for 8 weeks and they found out not only the increased cellular turnover by 23.3%, so it happened in just 18 days with every single participant, 100% of people, but they also found that your increased moisture and hydration in your skin was increased by 54%. So over the normal, 54% above that. Your increased collagen synthesis, which, by the way, in context, retinol increases your collagen synthesis by 2%. Lactic acid increases your collagen synthesis by 10%. And if you don't know, collagen synthesis is so important because your body starts to break down collagen from the age of so it starts to slow in your 20s. By 30, it kind of stops working properly. And then by 40 plus, it actually starts eating itself. Layman's terms, but that is basically what it starts doing. So you need collagen. You need collagen synthesis. You want it to be able to work better. You want more production. You generally just want more collagen everywhere. But if you can speed up the production of it, that's always a good thing. So collagen synthesis, as I said, retinol 2%, lactic acid increases it by 10%. SENEPLEX Complex increases it by 168%. What? Collagen is the structure of your face. So like all of the structure, all of the bounciness, when your lips start to get thinner, that's because of collagen. When your cheeks start to kind of sag a little bit, that's because of collagen. The whole structure and like bounce to your face is collagen. I could go off on one about collagen. Anyway, increasing your skin's firmness and elasticity by 51.9%, decreasing your skin's sagging by 25%, increasing your skin's luminosity by 58%, and reducing fine lines and wrinkles by 55.7%. It's a no-brainer. What skincare actually does that. And not only do they do that, but they had it tested twice and it gave them the same results, which is just insane. So it's important to note that all of this is in your makeup and your skincare. So all of the things that you're putting on your face are anti-aging skincare. It's in your eyeshadow, it's in your tinted moisturiser, it's in your powder, it's in your blusher, it's in everything, along with all of the skincare that you put on. So like, we've got skincare infused makeup. Nobody has that. Like my powders, they have anti-aging benefits. SENEPLEX complex in there. Madness. So you put on your eyeshadow, and not only have you got an eyeshadow that isn't going to go anywhere, but also it's increasing the moisture and hydration, the collagen synthesis, the skin's firmness and elasticity, the skin's luminosity, and it's decreasing sagging and your fine lines and wrinkles. Like, what? What? Plus, it's stackable. So that's really cool. And it's only available, this SENEPLEX complex, in the products that we're talking about this week and that I talk about all day, every day in the main group. Plus, it's vegan friendly. It's not got any nasty, harsh things in it. It's not tested on animals. It's got absolutely no nasties. And it's always, always packed with botanicals and all of the good things on purpose to boost the main effect. So nothing that we put in any of our products has a random effect. There's no fillers in there, for example. Everything that you put in there, or they put in there for a reason, and it does something very specific, which is really cool. So, SENEPLEX complex. Welcome to the club of SENEPLEX complex. It is going to absolutely change the beauty game for you, if you allow it. And if you are somebody who's got a beauty book in your pack, which should be arriving from tomorrow onwards, go and have a look in the beginning few pages, because everything that I've just told you is in there too. So we are starting you with the basics. It is skincare 101, but this is what SENEPLEX complex will do for you. Let me know what you think below. Lots of love and have a good evening.